Eli, it is like just incredible. This isn't exactly a full circle moment because we've stayed friends throughout this entire thing, but it's just kind of cool. Years later, gosh, we've been sending right now. Actually, Eli, is when we'd be leaving abroad. I just saw one of our last time hop pictures from this time. What was it? How many years ago now was it? 6, 7?
7, yeah, it was 2014.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny because our text conversation for a couple of years was like just time hops now. So it'd be like, God damn it. Like, and then it'd be like a year later, it'd be like the same picture. It'd be like, oh, I guess this is the last time I talked to you, but it's like a year ago. It'd just be like a time hop of us in like Amsterdam or Berlin or whatever it was.
Oh man, those are the days, bro. And it was just so special. We got to tell everybody how we met, of course. So I'll start and then you go, Eli. So
yeah.
I actually showed up a day late, if you remember, because the weather was so bad, and I missed like orientation. And Eli and I were he was going to Lehigh in PA, and I was at IU, and we did this abroad program through IES, was it right?
Yeah.
Which I would highly recommend because I took classes that weren't exactly that hard, and I got 400 and 500 level credits. So that was a good experience for me coming back.
Anytime, just a little statement. Anytime the grades in the class are P or an F, like that's a good idea.
Take it.
Pass fail versus a letter grade, like
yes.
Sign up for that class. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But I remember just coming in, man, and it was so funny because we were the only roommates that didn't have like an RA living in the unit with us. Do you remember like the first few days we were like, is somebody in there? Like, is anybody coming in? Are they just not coming out of that room?
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's so true. Yeah, there was one on our floor and that was like supposed to be ours, but like didn't really.
What was that guy's name? Jose? Jose, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Good guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Such a chill Spanish guy, but it was just so awesome, man, meeting you in that environment and just being so excited about life in our own way and then really coming together on a shared passion of traveling. And short few weeks after that, we're into Germany, and then we went on so many more trips together. And gosh, it's special to be here talking to you right now, man, both pursuing our dreams.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's kind of cool. You said, in a sense, it's funny to see like that trip was really a pivotal point for both of us in terms of what we're doing, because I remember you were, up until sometimes 7 in the morning, just like, maybe we'd gone out and you're coming back and you're just like jamming, DJing, and you were just hearing in our bedroom, we're just hearing like from the living room, just like, and just like, so like,
that's a good beat, yeah.
Slapping his MacBook. and for me, that was like, I traveled a little bit before that, but that was like, man, this is so cool, like going to all these different places, seeing all the different cultures, and just like, being on a 2-hour flight and all of a sudden you're in a different country, like an entire different world. That was like huge travel bug moment for me.
Same.
Yeah, so I think for both of us, it's kind of funny that that's like an origin piece of like what we're both into now,
It's incredible, man. It's just like, I don't know, it makes the world seem so much more special when you kind of like connect with people in random parts of the world that you just never know. And that's what makes life so beautiful and traveling so incredible, because expect the unexpected and you can't even predict.
Absolutely. Yeah, the people are everything. People are everything for sure.
People are everything, man. But I wanna before we start talking about all the travel hacks and stuff, man, I wanna know more about you. You just said, I know everything about you, but you just said, like, before you went abroad to Barcelona, you hadn't really traveled much. Where are you originally from?
Yeah, so from Northern Virginia, just outside of D.C. Grew up there, basically my whole life, and I've lived there pretty much after school. Like you said, went to Lehigh in Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. After that, I came back to Virginia, and basically since then was still building this international sports tour company.
Yeah.
And we're based in Virginia, but with COVID, our team started operating a little bit more remote. Our lease was up, and so right now I'm basically just full-time traveling. I don't have an apartment or have a home. I'm pretty much in a suitcase and just going place to place, enjoying that. So that's been the journey so far. But yeah, Virginia is definitely the roots.
Virginia's the roots, man. And what was it like? Like, your parents, are they travelers at all? Or, like, did you go kind of on a whim to Barcelona? Was, like, that your first time of being like, I'm pushing myself over the edge? Or were you always interested in it?
Yeah,
just the tip. Yes, Jake. Just the tip. Homie just said just the tip.
Yeah. I'm traveling on the summer. Need these tips. Yeah, Jake Short Drive. We'll definitely hook you up. If you stay on, you're going to hear a lot of really good stuff soon. But, yeah, for me, it it's actually funny because the sports store company we're doing, we take sports teams on trips overseas.
Right.
My first ever real international experience was playing on one of those as an athlete, and I went to the Dominican. And I remember being like, holy shit, this is crazy, like seeing, the poverty and seeing the beautiful beaches and like getting to meet these kids, like blew my mind. So I remember after that, I was like, okay, I have 2 goals for college. One is to play Division I baseball, and one is to study abroad, which are immediately like conflicting goals.
Yeah.
So I only played baseball for a year and a half, which ended up being, obviously the initial goal was to play 4 years, didn't happen, which ended up being fine. I got to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was, I was like, all right, now I get to go abroad. So that was awesome to get to do that. And I remember trying to pick the spot, and I was like, okay, I speak some Spanish. Like, I was minoring in Spanish at the time. And I was like, oh, Barcelona, Spain would be great. And I was like, maybe I'll do Sevilla. And then people were like, oh, like, Barcelona's cool, but, like, they speak Catalan. I'm like, not a big deal. We get there, we try to speak Spanish. Like, everyone's just speaking Catalan. I'm like, oh, man, this is actually kind of tough. So, but, yeah, that was definitely the draw. It was partially language, just wanted to have a, unique experience. And then, I think one of the coolest parts, like you said, was just meeting so many awesome people in the program, so many people we met, like, while traveling. That was awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, traveling abroad and studying abroad, as cliche as everybody says it is, about, I studied abroad in Barcelona, it's all you can talk about. If you go, it is all you can talk about because it's such an opposite experience. And, like, and of course, it's for people who are fortunate enough to do that, and I don't mean to downplay it, but, like, it really is a life-changing experience, and it was for me. It made me fall in love with DJing and electronic music. It made me appreciate culture and socioeconomics, and like literally, I felt like I came back from that trip understanding life a little bit better. And I sound cliche, but it's the truth. Hey, what's up? And thanks for watching that video. You looking for more content now? I got your back. Go to my YouTube channel right now, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on all notifications so you never miss any upcoming exclusive artist interviews, Sherm in the Booth clips, new music, live sets, and more. This is your one-stop shop for everything electronic music. Cheers.